What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the HOMES Brewery, and they're out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, and this is their THICC or TREAT, the 2022 release. So they're calling this one a fruit chew sour that is blended with key lime, lemongrass, mango, tangerine, cherry, lemon, and orange. It comes in at 7.7% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review. This can is just over 5 months old. I'm gonna give a huge thanks, shout out once again to a very good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx, for hooking me up with this beer. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies he hooked me up with, and I'm really excited about this one. This is Holmes's like Halloween beer, so to speak. They released this one a couple of weeks before Halloween. I think this is the third release of it. And I don't know if they change it up every year or it's the same, but they take a kettle sour, I would imagine, and they blend it with all of these fruits. Now, they call this one a fruit chew sour, and that's because I'm pretty sure they're going for Starburst. They talk in the write-up on both Instagram and on Tap about this bursting with flavor, so I'd imagine they're trying to go for Starbursts of some kind. And in addition to that, they do specify two fruits in here. The lemon is Sicilian lemon, if I can speak properly, and sweet cherry. So outside of that, yeah, I'm hoping that this is quite delicious. It's just over 5 months old. Hopefully everything has held up well, but most of these have been delicious from Holmes. I've never had this one before. I'm really excited about it. No explosion or anything, which is cool. This can was a bit tight, so we'll give it a pour here. Oh yeah, so it's looking like, it's not looking that thick though. You know, I was gonna say, oh, it's looking pretty. It's not looking as thick as a lot of these fruited sours from Holmes can be. Now, I kept this one upside down. You know, they always talk about inverting it, blah, blah, blah. I have a tendency to keep these ones upside down, and right before the review, I flip them right side up. So it's kind of similar to what they are saying to some degree. Now we got a little bit of dirty glass mafia that we can fix like that. So yeah, that had no head, basically no head. That's like a magenta, deep purple color. It had exactly 0 head, and there is some of the fruit puree, the pectin or whatever you want to call it, lacing the, not the rim, but you know, the glass, and you can't see through it. Super hazy, super murky, super turbid. But yeah, this didn't pour out as thick as I assumed, and also no head, so let's get a nose. Wow. I am surprised at how this beer looks and how these beers go, that I'm getting such like a lemon lime kind of vibrant, like acidic kind of like sour thing going on. It's like hitting my nostrils. It's lemon, it's lime, it's lemon lime. Then I get a little bit of mango and a decent kick of cherry. Not really picking up on the orange or the tangerine, and I forgot, is there pineapple in here? No, lemongrass. Maybe. Yeah, but the orange, the tangerine, I definitely get the lemon lime. I get the cherry. I get the mango. Lemongrass, no. Tangerine and orange, not really. I think from a citrus point of view, it's the lemon lime doing the work here. It just smells like a... It honestly, if we're being serious here, this smells kind of like a cherry limeade fruited sour. It has that sweet cherry on top of lemon lime. You could say, you know, maybe a cherry lemonade or a cherry limeade or both. I'm just saying it's like a cherry limeade, honestly. Getting more lime than lemon, and then definitely the cherry. It smells pretty good. I do have a feeling, based on how thick this looked and all the ingredients, I do think there's going to be a nice pop of acidity and also a decent tartness, if not straight on sour feel to it. Let's see. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Jeff. Oh. Okay. Hello. First things first, body. This is like higher side of medium, lower side of full. How it was pouring, it didn't look thick, and it's really not that thick. It has a little bit of that fruit puree kind of viscosity to it, but it's not overly done. It makes it a little bit more refreshing and doesn't weigh down the palate like a lot of these can just be like smoothie style and a little bit too much. So I appreciate that to some degree. The mouthfeel also isn't like super smooth and soft and creamy. There's a vibrant carbonation, like moderate carbonation. Very spritzy on the tongue. It makes this more refreshing. So this almost drinks like just a regular kettle sour, which I think most of their beers are just like kettle sours when it comes to these heavily fruited sours. They're typically just a regular kettle sour. And I like that I could get that through all the fruit. So this is just like an appropriate kettle sour body and mouthfeel. The taste, on the other hand, I do get a candied vibe on the finish. So right at the forefront, it's 100% lemon lime. And it's, as soon as I take that sip, it's almost mouth puckering, but not to that level. So this is like lower side of sour. This is more than tart. This is more than firmly tart. This is lower side of sour to me. It makes me pucker almost, and I enjoy that. But yeah, lemon lime right at the forefront. Passes through, I get a skosh of the mango. The mango definitely hits the palate, and it's like a sweet kind of mango. And then it finishes onto the finish with a sweet cherry that kind of evolves into a cherry kind of starburst feeling on the finish. It's not like super candied and like definitely starburst, but it's leaning more candied cherry than anything. There's a mild acidity here, so I don't feel like I'm gonna get heartburn. Like a lot of times after a couple sips right in the back of my throat, I'm like, okay, it's gonna start wrapping up. I'm gonna start getting acid reflux and heartburn. I don't get that yet. So it's mildly acidic, but this is more, like I said, lower sourness. You get that. It also has a nice dry finish. One issue with all these beers, and you can probably go back to like the last 20 heavily fruited sour beers that I've reviewed. I always say the one issue here is it too sweet? A lot of times they are. This one and a lot of Homes, why I enjoy their fruited sour so much, they aren't sickly sweet. There is usually an acidic vibe. There's usually some kind of tartness or sourness to break it up. And I enjoy that they don't just put a bunch of fruit puree and nothing to back it up. I think even the kettle sour, again, I can taste it. There's almost like a doughy kind of feeling to it as well. 7.7%, you can't tell. It's fucking delicious. I think I think if not for the refreshing nature to this one and the body and mouthfeel being more of a kettle sour and less of the heavily fruited smoothie sours, I think this would get like a 4.25 for me. But because the body and mouthfeel are so good, I like the flavors here. It's, again, cherry limeade. I wouldn't say necessarily cherry limeade, but you get lemon lime. So picture like a lemon lime kind of like Skittle, but not more in the Starburst realm. And I know normal Starburst, it's lemon, orange, cherry, and strawberry. So picture like a lemon and cherry Starburst. That's kind of what you get in this with an added addition of lime. If they probably have done a lime before, Starburst wise. And you get that, but it's not overly sweet. You get the base beer. It's sour, it's acidic, it's really nice, and it's super refreshing. And that's crazy to say for a beer like this. So I'm going to give this a higher score than if the body and mouthfeel weren't as good as they are. So THICC OR TREAT, the 2022 release from Homes, their Fruit Chew Sour. I have no issues whatsoever giving this beer right here a low 4.5. I'm going to go 4.4 out of 5. I think it would have got like a 4.25, 4.3, if not for that body and mouthfeel. As usual with Homes stuff, their artwork is fantastic. I really do dig it. So 4.4 out of 5 for this one, and no issues whatsoever with the body mouthfeel being how it is. Price point availability, I believe there's $25 a 4-pack at the brewery, kind of the going rate. If I go to Mortalis or Froth here in the West New York area, it's $25 a 4-pack, so kind of in that realm. And availability, I'm pretty sure this is brewery only at Homes, and they release this one again before Halloween, so next year. When they release this one for the 4th time, pick it up. Again, I don't know if they change it. Jeff, if you want to post a comment section, let me know what they did with the prior releases. But it'd be cool if they changed up kind of the recipe each year. Maybe went for like a different kind of candy. Maybe they do Skittles, or maybe they do sweet tarts. Who knows? Like it'd be fun to change it up. But this version, I really dig. Even though it didn't really drink like a heavily fruited sour, I still appreciate it. And I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Huge thanks to Jeff for this one. I have one more from Homes, and then the couple beer mails that Jeff sent my way recently are finished and done. So I've really enjoyed everything he sent my way, and this is another one. So appreciate it. To the next one. Cheers.